I really enjoy the overseas stuff. For me, I feel like you can only do so many laps practicing and things like that. And early in my career, I was always a really good practicer, and I couldn't really bring that speed and intensity to the race. So over the years, I've really made some strides in being a better racer, and I believe that's because I've actually raced more. And so yeah, this year going to do a couple overseas races and just kind of keep my groove right now. I'm feeling really good on the motorcycle, and just kind of keep that flow going and get those race jitters. That's kind of we show up at Anaheim and it's been three or so months since we've raced, and you get those nerves and I like to feel that on a regular basis. So I'm more used to it. So and man, you get to see the country and I don't have a lot of years left, so why not take advantage of it and see the world and also race some very talented guys over in Europe.
All right, so what's your schedule this year?
My schedule as of right now is obviously Monster Cup. We did straight rhythm last week, and then I'll go to Bulgaria in a couple weeks, which is the first time being over there, and a good friend of mine, Eric Bernard's putting on a race. It'll be first year in Bulgaria, and then I believe I'm going to have the whole month of November pretty much off, and then go over to Geneva beginning of December. So I have some good testing time in there, in November, and then kind of go to Geneva with hopefully my final settings for Anaheim and go have fun.
So when you go over there, I mean, you're going to so many countries. Do you learn a little bit of the language before you head over? Or you just have like Google Translate, or you just rough it?
I pretty much just rough it. I know a few things in French. Being over there so much at Bercy and in Geneva, they speak French as well. So, but pretty much anywhere I've went in the world, English is kind of the dominant language. So you can pretty much communicate with whoever. And the places we're going are, there's a lot of people around and very diverse. So it's not like we're going to, way out in the middle of nowhere where no one speaks English or you can't read a menu. And so it's actually fairly easy. And then we've always had good people around us to where, like Eric, who can obviously knows different languages and knows how to communicate. So that's really never been an issue. But it is fun to learn a few words and try and order off the menu in French or something. But I'm sure I sound really bad trying to speak French.
So, like you said, you did the Race Directs interview a couple weeks ago, and you said, you feel really good when you do those races. Is it because it's the arena cross mentality and you can pick up the track just like you did last week and I used to back in the day, and I know that you're in shape coming into this. It's not just, oh man, I gotta go do another moto.
I think the biggest thing is we get different tracks thrown at us all the time, and so I like to ride my bike on all different types of tracks, all different types of dirt, and throw whatever they can at us, or race whatever I can, and have as much experience as I can with tacky dirt, a lot of ruts, dry slick like it is in California, and be prepared for that, and I like to use those events as testing, but also take them real serious, and that's why I've done so well over there. There's a lot of guys go over there just kind of not really caring if they do well, and I treat it as it's a legit race that I want to go and win. And for instance, the Geneva Supercross I've won 3 times, and won Bercy once, and so yeah, it's really cool to have my name on that list of past winners of Bercy. I look at the list and it's like there's a lot of heavy hitters. So yeah, I think more than anything you go learn, and then your body reacts different too than just going to the test track day after day after day with no jitters. You don't get nervous. You just kind of get on your bike and go through your routine, which becomes pretty easy and becomes pretty monotonous. So for me, I enjoy it. I would encourage all the up-and-coming kids or whoever, I would encourage all of them to race as much as possible. I know there's always a chance you could get hurt. There's a chance at anywhere. It's obviously we risk ourselves every time we get on the bike. So I would rather do it racing than practicing.
Competing into Bulgaria, have you researched anything about the country?
I haven't really done any research. At first I was like, man, it's kind of in a sketchy part of Europe, and but I've had a couple people reassure me like it's not bad, especially in Sofia where we're going. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to checking some new stuff out, seeing a different culture, and doing a little racing while we're over there.